I know God has a plan for me. I trust Him. I've been carrying around this saying, faith over fear, since the diagnosis. I know I will be protected and I will come out of this healthier. I'm the Deputy Director for Charleston County Economic Development. We help companies move to the Charleston region and help provide resources for our companies to grow. I work kind of operations day to day, making sure that we have the resources available to fulfill our strategic programs. Back in 2011, when I was pregnant with my first child, we had a complication and unfortunately had to have an emergency C-section. Within a couple of days, I was diagnosed really quickly with what was called HELP syndrome. It's life-threatening and can cause your organs to shut down, and the only cure is to deliver. So we unexpectedly gave birth to my daughter about 7 weeks early. Life kind of continued as usual until I became pregnant with my second daughter. Through that process, I was considered more of a high-risk pregnancy, so I had more doctor's appointments. That's probably actually when we uncovered that my kidney condition was deteriorating. Since 2014, I've had to see a nephrologist on a regular basis. I thought we had probably another decade before this need was going to come up. But unfortunately, I was told recently that I'll be on dialysis very soon. I'm in stage renal disease and I need a transplant.
She is so selfless, and she's the one that everyone depends on. I have marveled at how Ashley has carried her role as wife and mom, I feel like, even into the work world, where she is always thinking ahead and looking out for us. She's the one that always thinks of the things that people typically don't think about. The biggest thing in her mind is how much will my need inconvenience someone else? This means life, right? It's okay for this time in Ashley's life for her to depend on someone else and for her to allow someone else to do the heavy lifting and to care about her. So
I just want to be here for Ashley. She's always been there for me. She's always been there for others and everybody, really. She's one of the strongest people I know.
She's a leader in a lot of different ways. I think, whether it's leaning into statewide organizations that support economic development like SCEDA, leaning into local organizations in the region that support growth and development, community development. It's almost like this full circle moment now where the community, hopefully someone is inspired enough by the messages that are coalesced through this video to get involved or encourage somebody else to get involved in potentially becoming an organ donor.
She's such a great person and has such a good heart. She really is the glue of the office. If we can reach just one person and get them to go through the process with MUSC, then I feel really happy about what we're doing here.
My sister, she is my best friend, and she's been on this journey with me. And when it came time to do testing, unfortunately, she was not a candidate. It doesn't come easy asking for help, but I built up the courage to write a post on my social media page and made it public. It was probably one of the most vulnerable things I've ever done.
A lot of us in this community were surprised to hear that Ashley's been battling this disease for the last 10 years. And it wasn't until she put her story up on Facebook that we knew that this was an issue. There's a huge gap between those that need assistance and those willing to give. So to someone considering being an active donor, you could save someone else's life. It would be the honor of your lifetime to be able to give this gift to somebody else who wants to see their next chapter in life.
My why every day is I want to beat this because I have great plans with my husband and my kids, and I'm not ready. God is telling me to do this because I need help.
So my recovery is very simple. I was in the hospital for one day, surgery one morning, met the recipient the day after, and home that afternoon. And then spent a few days at home recovering before I was back in my office. And then within 2 weeks, I would say I was at about 90%. And then within a week or two after that, I was at a full 100%. If you're considering donation and then realize that the one that you would like to donate a kidney to will not be a match for you, well, please follow through, because you may have an opportunity of helping more than one person. The individual that you might give the kidney to obviously needs your kidney. You're going to help that individual, but you can give in honor of someone else, and so that person that you give in honor of moves up much higher on the list.
There are still approximately 90,000 people in the U.S. waiting for a kidney. Almost 2,000 are waiting in South Carolina, and Ashley is among them, highlighting the urgent need and increased awareness for action. I hope this information helps you consider being a living donor for Ashley. She's in the fight of her life.